I recently got my first sale, and it happened on autopilot. And by autopilot, I mean I was not actively selling anything. I was just building a product, sharing a journey, and making organic content. And so seeing this spike right here, where a person I don't know decided to pay like $150 for a product that I'm building, is insane to me. So in this video, I want to share with you the whole story of how it started, what I've been doing, what really worked, what didn't, and what I would do to keep growing the product and get more of those sales in the future. Probably it's not that interesting as like I made $1 million over a week type of video, but still I hope that will be a great starting point for me to come back to when I will actually do that. It's all started in July 2025. I was working with a nutritionist specialist who really helped me just get my health together. She was working with many different patients. And I noticed that she was dealing with a huge amount of tests that all those patients sent to her. She was structuring them manually in her spreadsheets, which is not very automated way of doing things, which took a disturbing amount of time. So I asked, what if I build you a platform that solves the routine test structuring for you, and in return, you will pay me the first month's subscription of this tool right now? And she paid. That's how the Soka platform started. It's a platform that helps people structure and store their biomarkers and see the trends over time. So I got confirmation of interest and I got a motivation to build a thing. So I was learning every day how to get an actual product running, how you make a proper backend, what is front end. I didn't even know there are coding agents that exist that can help me. So I started building this in August. Then in September, I had a small shift towards another product, which is called Twitter Screenshot. Then in October, when I learned a lot more about how you actually code a digital product, especially a complex one, I understood that I need to rebuild it from scratch. And by the end of the year, I got a very solid platform to start working with. But there was one problem. When I needed my clients the most, they all went quiet. They had different reasons, but I guess it was not their real priority. So maybe that was not the real pain point they wanted to solve. So my focus shifted and I kind of left this platform alone. But there was one thing that never stopped. It's SEO article publishing skill that I made for Claude that research keywords, made draft, criticize the draft, publish, and resubmit the sitemap so that Google can pick up new articles. And this thing was running for weeks while I was not paying attention to the project. After a while, I noticed that something changed. I received a lot of notifications about new users registering in the service, and I was surprised because I was not doing any marketing. Turned out that starting April, Google actually started recommending Soka across different queries that people search in Google, and also people came from ChatGPT and Claude. So LLMs also started recommending Soka as one of the products that they can use. From 100 clicks, so like 100 users visiting our articles, around 25% of them became our users, which was quite good. So this skill that I made and forgot about actually made us users. I also noticed that no one actually paid. That was about right because the platform was built for nutritionist professionals and people who were coming from organic traffic or LLMs were regular users with different needs. By the time we had 3 tiers and we charged either a personal, family, or pro tariff, depending on how many patients you need. So for example, if is it just you and you want to store biomarkers for only one patient yourself, that will be $8 a month. But if you want to have 5 patients, your family, for example, then you will pay $19 per month, but have more patients. And a pro, like a nutritionist, will have unlimited number of patients. But we were not charging from the very beginning. We had a free tier as well. And that's where the answer to the puzzle was. So from the very beginning, Soka was designed with a free tier of 5 tests, which means we allow users to upload 5 tests for free for any amount of patients from 1 to 5, and then decide if they want to convert into a paid plan. But what actually happened is users who were most willing to upload their tests into Soka, they hit this 5-test limit very quickly, and they couldn't upload 10 or 12 tests that they had at hand. They were not sure about the value they would get, and they just churned. So in March 2026, I decided to do a second flip on this free tier plan. The second shift was, can we give them unlimited amount of tests, but actually 14 days trial? So instead of limiting number of tests, we can limit number of days they can use service for free. But the behavior shift was very different. Users uploaded many tests in their first day, like 30 or 35 tests sometimes. However, they never returned. And when I looked closer into this, I understood that they uploaded everything on day one. They exported their results as a PDF or just copied this for AI, because we have very handy function to export your structured biomarkers for AI or in a PDF if you want to show it to your doctor or GP. And then they were gone. I don't think they've seen enough value in keeping this. And even though we were sending notifications saying, hey, we cannot hold your results forever, would you consider getting a subscription to retain your results? People didn't care because they already exported and got value from the platform, and they were fine with that. So in June, or probably in July, I made the final to this moment change to Soka's business model. It became a hybrid mode. We allow users to upload 15 tests for free, so it's 3 times more than the original 5 tests. We allow them to upload only 1 patient, and we also paywall the export function. So they cannot upload everything on day 1 and then export it immediately, so the export became a paid function. And we also simplify the plan from personal, family, pro, annual, monthly to just 2, either $100 a year or $150 a lifetime deal. You pay once and you have access to the platform forever. It's yours, no risks, no subscription, no recurrent payments. And well, after 7 days from the experiment, someone actually bought Soka Pro lifetime deal. That was crazy for me to comprehend because I never expected this to work out that fast. But it also showed that if you experiment, the experiments can actually work. So this user found us on Google, read our article for 7 minutes, then signed up, uploaded their tests, hit the paywall, considered the payment, and actually paid. I think lifetime deal actually makes a difference because people are tired from paying recurring subscriptions. And if you propose to use a long-term platform that you can use for your whole life, for your whole family, to structure and store biomarker results, $150 doesn't sound too much, right? But for me, it was also interesting to understand that if someone pays $149, it means that they feel that they're getting enough value out of the platform. So it was also a confirmation that we, at least for one person, they feel like they are getting enough value from Soka. And that's the most important part for me as a founder, to get enough inspiration to keep going on. We also did a separate experiment that didn't work. We were doing health reports for a selected number of users who trialed, and I was just trying to reactivate them. So we made a health reports based on their uploaded tests, and we paywalled the second half of the report saying, this is what you get, these are your key biomarkers. If you want to see the whole storyline and the questions you can ask your doctor and what you can retest or test additionally to get the full picture, pay for the report, $15 and see it whole. From 15 reactivation emails, 10 people actually opened those emails, but only 5 people to consider checkout, but no one actually paid. This experiment, I don't think can be called successful. We will keep this function on a on-demand basis, but for now, the upsell didn't work in this case. And at the end of the video, I just wanted to summarize probably some key thoughts that I think are important for everyone to remember. Especially, I want to remember them myself. You don't need thousands of users to understand what actually works or delivers value. So if you have your few users or like your friends registered in the service and you just watch how they use it, understand how your product delivers value even on a small scale. Adjust to make it more suitable for your audience. There were no new features. I just watched users doing their thing in our platform and just calibrated the way how we talk to them, how we provide value, and what we ask as a payment for more value. Stay true to yourself, Listen to your users, never give up. See you soon in the next one.